How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Manatee Gaming. So in this video I'm going to be showing you an unedited video of how you can go from basically below level 70 all the way up to level 120 or 200 million crafting completely for free. So this method does have a bit of requirements, and I'm going to get in them in a little bit, but a little bit of a spoiler, this does have invention requirements. But I'm going to go ahead and run through everything and you guys can see what I'm talking about for this method, so that hopefully you can get this swanky cape that I just recently got myself. And anyway, let's go ahead and jump right into it. So the very first thing I want to explain is the different methods that I'm going to be showing you in this video. So there are several different methods in order to do crafting in the game. There are several different free methods of doing crafting in the game. But what I'm going to be showing you is what I believe is two pretty groundbreaking methods of doing crafting that are both quick to do and also can earn you profit. So not only is this going to be a free 120 crafting, but it's also going to earn you a pretty good amount of profit, and the speed is going to be pretty high up. Now I personally did cutting dragon stones from level 99 to, actually I started I think at level maybe lower than 99, but I went straight to 120 doing cutting dragon stones. So the reason why I did that is because I didn't really have to worry about money. But if you are someone who's worried about money, or maybe you have money but you just don't really feel like blowing money on crafting, then this method is going to be really useful for you. But just be aware that it is not the it's not the fastest method in the game, but it's a very, very good method, I believe. Okay, so the first thing we're going to be looking at, guys, is the two different ways we're going to be making this. Actually, there's three different ways, and I'm going to show you those three different ways now. The three different ways, guys, is going to be doing three different types of items here, and that is going to be air battle staves, fire battle staves, and then dragon stone amulets. So a lot of people don't really understand how fast the experience is on this. Well, they don't really know how fast the experience is on this because they haven't really tried them or really haven't timed it out, and I'm going to show you guys how to do that. So what I have in here is these things set right here to show us these prices. That way you guys can get an idea how much it's going to cost to do each thing. So the battle staff itself is buying for 5,801. That's how much you can buy them for at the time of this video. Please keep in mind that this video, after it's being released, people will probably likely go and buy the products, so the prices are going to change, but I'm going to show you what they are at the time of making this video. There's obviously no way for me to keep them at this price, so please don't blame me if they change. Fire orbs are at 2738, although I will say that I was just buying them for 2600, so you can actually get them lower than this price. The mid price is 2484, so just be patient on those and you can get them for lower. And then the air orb is going to be 3021. So the air orb being the most expensive thing we have at 3021, with the battle staves at 5801. The air orbs is going to be really something where you're probably not going to make much profit, if any profit at all, and that's really if you just want to go the faster method of that. If you buy fire orbs, though, then your chances of making profit and free crafting is going to be pretty much guaranteed. Just make sure you buy them for as low as you possibly can. The current price of making a fire battle staff using the fire orb plus a battle staff is going to be a total of looks like 8,538. But like I said, you can buy them lower, but going by these prices right here, 8,538, and then over here you're looking at 8,838. So keep those prices in mind. Dragon stones, the cut dragon stones, mid price is 9110. If you put an offer in for 9110 and you're very patient, you will be able to buy them for that price. Keep in mind, though, guys, that these are a 500 per 4 hour limit. So if you want to do these and do the route of dragon stones, then it is a good idea to be very patient and also have a few days where you don't mind stocking up on supply, because they will take a while to buy. But they are currently at 92.50, and then gold bars are currently at 361. So that comes to just over 9,600 for the gold bars. Sorry, it comes right about 9,600 for the dragonstone jewelry, not for the gold bars. So with those numbers in mind, guys, I'm going to show you the next step here. So the next step is going to find a portable crafter. Now I've conveniently already located a portable crafter by using the portables friend chat. Haha, maybe I already planned that out. Whoa. So I highly recommend using the portables friend chat. Is the best way to find a portable, and it's obviously far better than using your own portable. Now keep in mind this game is going to lag a little bit in this video, and I do have a brand new computer setup that I'm actually setting up. So in the next hopefully few videos you guys are going to see much better quality videos. So when I all of a sudden have better quality videos, then whoa, watch out. Okay, so looking over here at this massive pile of people, no wonder it's lagging so much, but I'm going to be using this crafter, and I'm also going to be using this portable forge. So using the bank chest right here, I'm not actually going to be able to deposit all of my money because I do have more than max cash in my pouch, and I have max cash, or sorry, I have max cash in pouch, almost max cash in here, and I've got almost in the bank. So as you can see, I can't deposit all my money, so we're not currently going to be able to use that as an example. I could go buy something, but I'm not going to waste time. Instead, we're just going to do this. So essentially what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to grab 13 of the gold bars, 13 of the dragon stones, and I'm going to show you what you do. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you've right-clicked on this and hit configure, and you're going to want to choose to smelt. I believe smelt, right? Yeah, smelt. So you want the configure to be set to smelt. You're also going to want to do presets. If you're going to be doing battle stabs or you're going to be doing dragon's stone jewelry, you're going to want to for sure do presets. Now, the item that you're going to want to make with this, guys, is going to be the Dragonstone Amulet if you're going for this route. And as you can see right here, it really depends on your current crafting level. But if you have the level 80 requirement for Dragonstone Amulets, then I highly recommend you do amulets. As you can see right here, they do give you 150 crafting experience for each one you make. And that is compared to the 110 crafting from a Dragonstone Bracelet, which is the next best thing. But that is crafting level of 74. In my honest opinion, if your level is below 80, then I would just stick to battle stabs until you can do the 80 for Dragonstone Amulets themselves. So we're going to see how long it takes me to make 13 of these, and also you can see a little bit of an idea of how much EXP you get. So it's going to take a little over 20 seconds, which means it's going to end up being about 2 of these inventories for every minute, so you can get an idea what the experience rate is going to be. So we're given 318 XP right now, and I don't think I have any bonus. Oh, I actually do have some bonus, so we're going to cut it in half. So here, we're going to see what this is going to go up to. 1 second. Okay, so 4134. We're going to go ahead and take 4134, and we're going to divide it by 2. It's going to be 2067. Now we're going to also add in about another 150 EXP. Actually, you know what? What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go by the base EXP. So that's going to be the easiest way to do it. So if we make 14 of these Dragonstone Amulets every 30 seconds, that means 2,100 experience per minute. If we take that times 2, or sorry, 2,100, yeah, 2,100 for every 30 seconds. If we would take that XP times 2, sorry for the disorganization here, but like I said live, 4,200 EXP is what you're going to be hitting per minute. Now you can obviously add on some extra EXP for the fact that you've got the portable forges, if you're using an avatar, and if you've got Wise, and if you've got your artisans and everything up there. So you're going to be getting between 4,200 and 5,000 EXP per minute. Now if you look at the hourly rate of that, that comes right around 300,000 per hour. So 300,000 rate per hour is roughly what you can expect to get if you've got plenty of boost going on. So as you can see, doing these Dragonstone Amulets is pretty quick. Now I'm going to show you the end product of doing that here in just a second. But let's go ahead and compare the speeds to the fire battle stabs. So we're going to go ahead and grab these battle stabs out real quick. Like I said, once again, yeah, in hindsight, I probably should have gotten rid of some of this cash. So for some reason, I can't right-click the portable. There we go. Jesus. Okay, so configure. When you configure over here, you're going to want to configure the crafter to hit craft. Now keep in mind, guys, if you're doing dragon stones, then you're going to have to do the forges. And then if you're doing the battle stabs, then you're going to be using the portable crafter. So on the portable crafter, you want to have it set to crafting. Now something else that you can keep in mind too is after you've already selected this portable crafter one time, then for the rest of the time, after you've done your presets, what I would highly recommend you do is take one of the fire orbs here, or the air orbs if you're doing that, and then bring that down to your ability bar. While it's on your ability bar, you can keybind it to something. That way you can just stand right here and not re-click the portable crafter, and it'll save you quite a bit of time if you do that way. So I'm going to go ahead and click this for the first time around, and we're going to see how much experience it gets. So as you can see right there, it's 125 crafting experience for each battle staff. If you do air battle stabs, it's 137.5. So that's the reason why I said if you don't mind like breaking even or maybe losing a small amount, then you can do air battle stabs. But if you want to be able to do the profit way and do the free 120 free 200 million crafting, then definitely stick to fire battle stabs. So we're going to do 13 of them here. We'll see how long that takes. So as you can see, going by the timing right here, it looks like you'd be able to do 4 inventories per minute, so 56 of these fire battle stabs per minute, and we'll be able to see how much that's going to add up to. So 56 battle stabs per minute. We'll just go ahead and do the base again, adding a little bit of extra. So we're going to go ahead and say it's about 150 each because that is probably about accurate. So we're going about 56 of these fire battle staves. We're going to take that times 150 because that's your average amount of boost and everything you're going to be getting, and that's 8,400 per minute. And then if we take that to see how much it's going to be per hour, it's about 504,000 per hour. So you can expect to get 450 to 500,000 EXP per hour. Now that's obviously doing perfect clicks and you having the perfect internet. Keep in mind for that too. So even doing fire battle staves is about 450,000 to 500,000 per hour. If you're doing airs, then you're for sure going to get that 500,000 per hour, which is pretty crazy. I know that there's a lot of numbers out there on the internet for how fast a VXP doing the battle staves is, and oftentimes they are way off, as you can see right there. We just calculated it out. So as you can see, doing that speed of crafting is actually very, very quick. And now what I'm actually going to go show you guys is what you can do and how this method ends up being profitable or free. So I'm going to go ahead and take out one of these actually I'm going to go ahead and take out all these fire battle staves. I don't really see any reason not to. And I'm going to go ahead and take this Dragonstone Amulet. Probably just going to take out one amulet. And the next thing we're going to need, guys, we're going to need some nature runes. So be sure to grab some nature runes, but I obviously highly recommend you finish the video before you actually go do this. But I'm going to go ahead and grab some nature runes as well, and then I'm going to go ahead and show you what we're going to be doing. So the next place we're going to be going to is going to be going to the Invention Workshop. So we're going to go hop over to Falador or wherever else you want to go to hit your Invention Workstation. So going through here, going to run over here. Now what we're going to be doing, guys, is we're going to be using the newer invention machines, and we're going to be using the high alchor. Now the high alchor does require 108 inventions, so that is the reason why I said that you know, pre-warning in the beginning there is invention levels required. It is a quite high invention level, but trust me, getting 108 inventions is really not that hard, as the invention goes very quickly, and there's really not that much effort put into leveling it up. So if you think that sounds like so hard to get, it's really not, guys. And honestly, if your goal is 120 or 200 million crafting, then you should have quite a lot of other things done before you go after that goal anyway, because crafting is one of the most expensive skills in the game. But as I'm showing you here, there are ways of making it cheaper. So clicking on this alchemizer here, you can see I've got some money here, and actually I could withdraw. Yeah, okay, sure. So I'm gonna go and withdraw that. Now what you can do is you can go in here and you can simply click your battle staves that you've got, and you can throw them in here, and you can also throw your Dragonstone Amulet in here. And then what this thing will do is it will start breaking them down. It basically high alchs them, and then you need to charge it up with nature runes. You also need to charge it up with your generator. So if you don't exactly know how these machines work, I'm going to give you a very quick rundown. So what you got to do is you got to go to a machine build spot, hotspot or whatever, in the beginning, and then you need to make the alchemizer the very beginning alchemizer. So the very beginning alchemizer, you need to make this. After you have that, you can upgrade that to this one, and this one is invention level 108. If you have to, you can use the basic alchemizer, although I really would not rely on using the basic alchemizer if your goal is actually 120 or 200 million. If you have a goal of 99, then the basic alchemizer will probably get you there. But if you're really going to be going that far, then I would highly recommend you just get the invention level in order to really have the benefits, because this one right here is going to alch 25 items per hour. Now, how much is that going to cost you? Let's find out. So you look at the cost of a nature rune being 435. So you got 435. The cost of a divine charge is, you know, they fluctuate quite a bit. We'll just go ahead and say there's 70,000 right now. If we do 70,000, when we take it 3,000, because that's how much charge you get per, that's going to be 23.3. So 23.3, these machines, the level 2 of the alchemy machine takes 150 per hour to run. So we're going to go and multiply that, and you get 3,400, basically 3,500. Now divide that by 25, and it gives you the number 140. So it's basically going to be 140 cost in charge per item to high alch using this method. So if you take this 140, I know it's a lot of math, but I'm doing it all for you, 140 and then adding on 435, that's going to be your total cost per item to use the high alch machine. So it's going to come to 575. So whatever you put in here, you're going to lose 575 to be able to high alch it by using the MK2. Now the MK1, as you can see, only does 8 items per hour. It does cost less machine charge, but it also costs you fire runes, which means this is actually going to be, it's comparable in prices, but the thing is it only does 8 per hour, which means you're going to be alching things extremely slowly. That's the reason why I say if you're going for 120 or 200 million, then for sure you want to get the MK2. Now looking at our stuff, now that we have this price right here of 575, you guys can probably start to see how this ends up being profitable or free. So now looking at the fire battle stabs, we're going to go ahead and take a peek at them right now. Now remember that our fire battle stabs ends up being about 85 to 8600 in order for you to make. I think it was about 8500, and you can obviously buy them for lower than that if you're more patient on your prices. As you saw, the fire orb, I kind of paid a little bit higher than I need to in order to get those. But your fire battle stab does high alch for 9,300. So if we have 575 for our cost, and we just go ahead and take off 9,300, obviously we're going to have a negative here. But 8725 is how much you're actually getting in coins from the alchemizer if you count the cost involved. And if we add in, yeah, I'm doing reverse math here. Let me go ahead and make this more simple. So 8725. Now we have to take off our costs, and we know our costs are about 8,500. You see you're earning 225 for each battle staff that you make. How much profit is that per hour while you're crafting battle staves? Well, that's going to be, so 225 each. You're going to take 56 times 60 to get how many you're making per hour, which is 3360. Now take that times 225 each. 756,000 gold profit per hour plus a right around 500,000 crafting EXP per hour is going to be your rate for doing fire battle stabs using this method. So you're going to make almost 1,000,000 gold per hour, and you're also going to get a 500,000 EXP in crafting per hour by doing that method. So as you can see, that's a very good method to do, and that's the reason why I want to show this to you guys. Okay, the next thing here I'm going to show you really quickly is the Dragonstone Amulet. So if you look at the Dragonstone Amulet, the high alch value of this is 10,575, which is very convenient because 575 was our cost for the machine, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, which leaves us with 10,000. Now, going by 10,000, I might need to recheck these prices over here, but it was 9,250 for the Dragonstone, and then I believe it was, what, 361? Let's find out. Yeah, got it! So, 9,250, if we go ahead and do this basic math here, so 10,575 minus 575 is 10,000. Now we're going to subtract 9,250 for our Dragonstones that we're buying, and then we're also going to subtract our 361, which means you're making a profit of 389 for each one of the Dragonstone amulets that you make. Now keep in mind you're going to be making about 28 of those per hour, 28 per hour, wow, that's really bad. You're going to make about 28 of those per minute or so, 28 to 30 of those per minute. I think it's actually closer to 30 of those per minute. So if you got 389, we're going to do 30 of those per minute times the 60, which is going to give you 1,800 of those that you craft per hour. Now take that times 338 or whatever our number was. It's going to give us about 600,000 to 700,000 profit per hour. And so as you can see, guys, both of these methods end up being very profitable all the way to 120 or 200 million. And I would probably recommend doing the fire battle stabs over doing the other one, but you could also stick to doing air battle stabs. Like I said, your profit each on the air battle stabs is not going to be anywhere near. I know that we didn't go through and calculate for the air battle stabs for everything, but as you can see, the EXP was very, was not really that different. You're adding an extra like 12 or 13 EXP per staff when you make it. So if you're going for 200 million, it might be better off doing the air battle stabs in order to save some time in the end. But if you're just going for 99, I would definitely just stick with the fire. If you're going for 120, you can really do either one depending on how patient you are. But as you can see, guys, getting 120 or getting 200 million crafting is definitely profitable and fast and easy. The only problem you're really going to have with getting 120 or 200 million using this method I just showed you is just being able to pay for all the supplies. It is going to be quite expensive in order for you to stock up all the supplies no matter which road you go. But if you need to save up money doing that, I highly recommend you just save up money doing PVM while you're getting your invention level to 108 in order to be able to make the MK2 alchemizer, and then you really won't have too much problem being able to afford all of the items in order to make the stuff that you need for 120 or 200 million. Also, keep in mind too, you don't have to bank the entire thing, and I highly recommend not doing that because it could be a catastrophic amount of money in order to do 200 million crafting. If you were to stock every single Dragonstone or something like that, that'd be absolutely ridiculous. So I would highly recommend that what you do is you stock up for a few million EXP at a time, and then just start selling the stuff as you make it, and that way you can afford to go up, as you go without having to have all the money up front. Well, alright guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, please like and subscribe and leave a comment below if this helped you. Also check out our Twitter at @RSManatee Gaming. I do frequently put stuff on Twitter, and we're going to be doing some giveaways here pretty quick. Our new series, the next episode's coming up really quickly. We're also going to be having a new revamped 120 Herblore guide, so if you enjoyed this 120 crafting guide, then be sure to look out for that next one. And if you're looking to support the channel, the link to the Patreon is down below. You can check it out for money-making methods and flip master and everything. And last but not least, there's so many things to tell you guys. Last but not least, you guys can check out the Discord. There is an invite below where you can come in and chat with all of us in the Discord. You can ask me questions personally, and I can answer anything you have, especially about the 120 crafting, because I just now got done myself. Woo! All right, everybody, have a great night. See you next time.